going on, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 23 Ultimate Team video. We're going to skip the normal intro, get right on into it, and it's like I don't even know where to start, but I definitely know where to start at the same time. There is a glitch right now that is locking people out of the game. It's just absolutely frustrating. Today, this morning, with the content dropping, such good content, which hasn't been the problem all year. The content's been great. We know this by now. It's just not working. Everything felt so promising today, and then just like minute by minute, hour by hour, more problems just kept happening, turning up. And at this point, I'm just so exhausted of talking about all of these things. I'm so frustrated. I'm frustrated for you guys. It's tough as a content creator who, you know, this is my job, right? And I kind of rely on this stuff. It's frustrating. That's the only word I can think of right now. And I'm just so depleted, tired of all of it. But let me get into it. Let's talk about all the things that are going on in MUT right now. The most important one, and I wanted to make a video on this entire process so you guys would know what to do. And the reason that I'm making this video now is to tell you what not to do, because you can get kicked out or locked out of MUT. So we have these, like, what are they called? I forgot at this point. They're called monster makers. So when you go into your most feared field pass, the third level reward is going to be an 86 overall BND monster fantasy pack. And this is going to give you one of 4 players of your choice, but you actually get more of these packs as you scroll down. You get another one at level 9 there, and there's 2 more, 4 in total. There's the third one at level 15, and it's a fantasy pack of an 86 overall card. And the 4 players are going to be Chase Claypool, Rasul Douglas, Eagles legend, Zeke, and Devin White. And you pick whatever card that you want. So we pick Chase Claypool, for example, and if you put him in your lineup and knock out all of these objectives, so 10 receiving touchdowns, 500 passing yards, 40 completions, and win a game with him getting 250 yards, you get a collectible every time. So here's part A and part B of what's wrong with this entire setup. Part A, some of these stats weren't even tracking correctly, and that's not even the start of it. Stats in general across so many things, and we'll show you some of the ones that are not working. Stats are just not tracking correctly. I did this on No Money Spent. I must have scored 14, 15, 16 touchdowns. I was counting, and it had me at like 6 or 7. So these weren't tracking correctly. Eventually, I knocked out the receiving touchdowns, won the passing yards. And what did I get? I got the wrong collectible. I tweeted it out at 2:17 p.m. Eastern time this afternoon. I made EA aware of it before all of that, all of my tweets. But I got a morphing material collectible when I was supposed to get a monster fire token collectible. And you need the monster fire collectibles to essentially upgrade the card from an 86 overall all the way up to an 89 overall. So for a very long time, myself and much of the community were getting the wrong collectible. It seems like now, when you do complete these missions, you're getting the correct collectible. But here's the bigger problem. When you go in to upgrade these players and use the correct collectible, if you even have one, it will lock you out of the game and you cannot get back in. So very important, please, with these cards, I mean, honestly, I wouldn't even open up this fantasy pack. Like, I can back out of the fantasy pack right now and not make my selection. Any one of these 4 players, if you try to upgrade them currently with the collectible, it's going to lock you out of the game, and you're not going to be able to get back in until EA fixes it. And guess what? It's 8:30 at night right now. I'm willing to bet they aren't working, which is kind of sad with all of the other issues that are going on along with this one. I don't feel confident that if you do this, you're going to get back into the game. So whatever you do, do not try to upgrade this card. Don't try to put the collectibles in there. Don't even open up this pack or select a card out of this pack if you happen to earn it at any point tonight. Wait until they tweet out that it has been fixed or resolved. And then kind of the other problem with that is I mentioned people getting the wrong collectibles, including myself for a period of time. I don't know if they're going to be able to make that up and give people the correct collectibles that they were owed. And if we don't get those, there's no way to actually upgrade that card whenever it's fixed. So, like, that's just a mess in itself. A huge problem that's been happening all day is just people generally are not able to either access field passes, or they get some type of error when they try to get into their field passes. For that, the most part, if you just keep trying to get in, like keep trying, you'll get in eventually. Daily objectives aren't tracking very well. They did for me just now, but other people have still been having problems, specifically the 200 offensive yards. Also, when you look at like the daily tracker, I did the dailies this morning, and then they refresh at 8 p.m. Eastern time every night. I did them again. It still only counted the one for the day, so I didn't get to take advantage of the 15,000 XP that we normally should have been able to do so. And I think for the most part, those are the main problems with the Season 2 Field Pass. Some people don't even have the most feared Field Pass available to them. Like, it's literally just not even on their screen. Another big problem is the competitive pass is not tracking correctly, so people are going in and playing solo battles. I don't know if it's the wins that are not counting or the stats that are not counting, but something within solo battles for several of you is not counting. So if that's happening to you, stop playing solo battles, wait until whatever happens if EA announces anything. But I just wouldn't waste my time playing through solo battles if things aren't tracking, and you're not alone if that is happening to you. And then with the most feared field pass, if you actually have access to it, a couple things with that. So we talked about the dailies not tracking. We talked about the Monster Maker objectives not tracking. The solos actually are. So I think right now the only safe thing to play is solo challenges. The rewards are popping out of this field pass as they should. So if you play through the solos, get to 40 stars on the first set and then 40 stars on the second, you're going to get yourself a bunch of XP there. The stats seem to be tracking and counting correctly, so you're okay with that one. These stats also seem to be okay as far as I understand. Make sure you're putting most feared players in your lineup, or a lot of these won't count. I kind of neglected and forgot to do that, so we've missed out on a lot of yards and points because of that. House rules. Complete 20 Field of Fear house rules matches. I played more than 6. I can tell you that right now. At one point I was stuck on 5 for like 7 games. These are not tracking correctly. And also within house rules, so if you press X on PlayStation or A on Xbox directly from this screen or section right here, you'll get to house rules. But so many people are like, Pop, I don't have house rules. How are you playing it? So if you go in over to your main menu, it's actually found right here, Field of Fear. This is house rules. I don't know why they didn't tell us that that's where it would be found. I have no idea, because a lot of you are going over to head-to-head and you're not seeing it in this section, and you're thinking, I guess I don't have it. That's not the case. You have to go to Field of Fear. But guess what? There's another issue with that, and I don't even know if I've been playing this for no reason or not. If you go into the house rules, and I'm sure all of you have tried this for those of you that have accessed it, if you try to go to rewards, guess what happens? Server error, you get kicked out. We don't even technically know what the rewards are. I mean, they showed them on the special stream last night, and you know, you can get a free 90 overall from playing through them. And playing through them, I don't even know if I'm getting rewards or not, because I can't see what level I'm at within the house rules. When you complete a game, it gives you the little meter similar to the Gridiron Guardians house rules that we had, where it gives you your points. I don't even know how I'm scoring points within the game mode, unfortunately. And I got past like the first level and I didn't get anything. I'm definitely getting coins per wins. So if you win a house rules game, you get 1,000 coins. If you lose, you get 300. Those are working correctly. They are popping up, but I don't know what level I'm at currently. And I don't know like if I'm even earning anything. And like I said, with the field pass, playing through the game, completing matches aren't even counting correctly either. I'm stuck at 6 and I've probably played at least 15 to 20 games tonight. All of these things just added up with the fact that we still don't have our Gridiron Guardian solo battle rewards. I'm sorry, house rules rewards. Trophy packs seem to be working going forward right now, which I guess is a good thing, but all of the packs that people were owed, the coins that people were owed, still have not been dished out. Likely, or I shouldn't even say likely, they said it was going to come out by the end of the week, but who knows if even that's going to happen. You know, a lot of people were like, is the pack strike over? The content's really good. It felt like things were better this morning. It's absolutely not. The bundles do look better, but we ain't buying them. I hope you guys aren't as well. And like even the most feared reroll, it's good to have rerolls in there. They took out the training variety pack, didn't bring it back, didn't change anything within it. I mean, they couldn't have because they didn't bring it back. But, you know, shout outs to my guy Grant here, who always tags a lot of the content creators. He keeps track of all of these rolls, and he opened up 818 rerolls and not one single LTD. He got 192 and 190 out of 818 packs, guys. These odds are terrible, so please, whatever you do, stay away from the training variety pack, or not the training variety pack, the most feared rerolls. because luck just ain't on your side, odds ain't on your side. It's really bad right now. As far as like what's safe to play, like I said earlier, I think the only thing that you could really play that I feel confident in telling you to play are the solo challenges, because they are working towards the field pass. The field pass rewards are popping up correctly, and everything within here is tracking. But whatever you do, do not try to upgrade those 86s. Don't even open up the fantasy pack or select a player out of there. And again, I'm just exhausted. I'm tired of talking about this. I'm so frustrated. You know, it's like change has to happen, but is it really gonna? Like, I'm so pessimistic about everything that's going on right now. I just don't even know what to say anymore. I just wanted to keep you guys involved and updated on what's going on, and definitely make sure you don't get locked out. We'll see what happens tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.